Emily, it is a pleasure to welcome you, your family and friends in Paris to this very special occasion. Today you want to exchange your wedding vows because you realize that you belong together. You're here to tell each other, I love you more than anything. I'm very happy to share this unique moment with you. It doesn't go without saying that you two found each other to become loved. Right now you are looking at your sweetheart, your lover, your best friend and your partner, all in one person. For you two, out of the ordinary life, something extraordinary has happened. Because every day you meet thousands of people, and none of them really touch you. And then you meet one person, and your life is changed forever. Emily and Lee, you two did it, even though it is not easy to find a better half. Already the ancient Greek philosopher Plato knew that. In his symposium he wrote that once upon a time, every human being was round, with 4 arms, 4 legs, and 2 faces, and very happy like that. But those humans didn't obey the gods, so the gods punished them by tearing them into 2 parts, and that's what we look like today. Since this moment, we split humans desire to be whole again so much that we are permanently searching for our lost half. And only the moment we found it, finally we feel complete again. You two were able to find your missing half amongst millions of people living on this planet today. We wish that your souls could be one again and share once more a common fate. Emily and Lee, you were already a team, your lives increasingly intertwined. And now you will step off into the next phase of your journey and make the ultimate commitment to each other. From today on, you will share all of life's incredible moments, and yes, all the challenges as well. You look to a shared future. And to exchange your wedding vows, you two choose Paris, the city of love. Maybe because you feel like the French poet Gustave Le Hoffmann claimed, le monde est un grand tas, le Paris est le cœur. Which means the world is a grand body, and Paris is its heart. And where else would you find love if not in your heart? Or maybe you want to rediscover what Thomas Jefferson found in Paris. He said, a walk about Paris provides lessons in history, beauty, and in the point of life. And what else could be a better point of life than giving your heart to someone on your wedding day? In short, you couldn't have found a better place than Paris to experience foolishly romantic moments together, and at the same time to linger in inspiring thoughts about what it means to really love one another, and what it means to get married. Emily and Lee, I remind you that marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong relationship, always in the making, and a daily challenge to love one another more fully and more truly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is unable to avoid. And the promises you're about to make will continue to strengthen your lives and prepare you for whatever kind of situation you may face with the strength and courage of two. Emily and Dee, before you will exchange your wedding vows, let's contemplate the following lines of union by Robert Colvin that you have chosen. We have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks. All those sentences that began with, when we are married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of the wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it. Oh, every word. look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher. For you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Amelie and you, when two people pledge their love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique unto themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other. And the potential of marriage requires a lifetime to fulfill. And you two are ready for this. Embrace this new challenge with a smile. So let me ask you now, Emily, do you take me to be your husband, and do you promise to be his faithful, loving, and devoted wife, in sickness and in health, in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, as long as you both shall live? Do you take Emily to be your wife, and do you promise to be her faithful, loving, and devoted husband, in sickness and in health, in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, as long as you both shall live? To make the ultimate commitment, you, Emily, and Lee chose your own words to express your feelings for one another. So please read your wedding vows now that you're written.
I knew after just a few dates they wanted to spend the rest of their life. Not because they answered his looks, but spending time with you was exercise. I found that I could just relax and be myself with you. Now I'm here in Paris, looking into your eyes and telling you that I want to spend the rest of your life together. We guys love you so much. Not only because you're kind and caring and thoughtful, but you're ambitious and driven and don't let life stress you down. You inspired me to be the best person in the world. We've had so many adventures together in the past couple of years, and they've been some of the best in my life. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us, because I know it's going to be amazing and accomplishment. Thank you for making my dreams.
You are so beautiful. And the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life. You are dependable, yet full of potential. Kind, loving, and caring, yet never want to mess with you. You make me laugh, you make me think, sometimes make me dinner. Most of all, you make me happy. I love you a lot, and consider myself extremely lucky. I promise to love, support, and cherish you unconditionally, to be your partner in grand adventures, and I will be there for you in times of need, to get you free from it. You've told me of your grand adventures around the world, and we've had a few together as well. And I look forward to having many, many more.
Your wedding ring. The rings are circular, like your love with no beginning and no end. They're made of solid material, which is meant to survive. Wear your wedding ring every day as a symbol of your love. With this ring, I, Emily, take you, I promise you my unconditional love, and I give you my unwavering trust. my unconditional love. And I give you my unwavering trust. My heart is in this ring. My love is in this ring. When you look at this ring, remember that I love you always. It's like a golden Emily and Dee, I know when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life together, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. But before I pronounce you married, let's just do one more thing. Your wedding day is filled with emotions and it seems to fly. So I want you to take a few seconds to just look into each other's eyes. Think about the happiness you're feeling in this moment, at this place. Let this feeling sink in. Find this feeling back whenever the road gets a little bumpy. And use this feeling to build your dreams together. John Lennon once said, "A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together, that is reality." And your reality starts now. So it is with great joy that I pronounce you, Emily and Dee, married for the rest of your lives.
I've got better.
Oh, nice. Biodegradable.
Mr. and Mrs.
Sleeping.
My friends know how to make good pictures. You guys have stunned the photographer.
No, not yet.
Bubbles.